Hey everybody, so this is a video I've been wanting to make for quite a while now. Anyway, it's the Ungoth Confessions, and I have 10 of them I'm going to share with you. So, to get started, my first Ungoth confession is that I love tie-dye. I don't have any tie-dye stuff to show you at the moment because when I moved back in with my parents, I had to donate a bunch of my stuff to save room, and I took a bunch of my tie-dye stuff up to the Goodwill. So, I'm really sad about that. I don't have any tie-dye stuff. I am actually very sad because I really do love tie-dye. Tie-dye shirts, tie-dye, pretty much tie-dye anything. I used to have a pair of really nice hemp tie-dye socks, and my ex-husband's cousin stole them from me when I was gone at work one day. I wanted to kill her. My next Ungoth confession is I really am in love with all things Celtic and Irish, as corny and as geeky as possible. Any kind of like really geeky Celtic folk music, Irish folk music. A lot of people are really annoyed by Irish folk music, but I'm not. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I think it's so happy and great. And also I like the dark Celtic music as well. So there's that. I do hope to visit Ireland someday. So my non-goth music. This is my third confession. I love hair metal, I like 90s dance music, I like classic country like Tom T. Hall and Patsy Cline, like those sorts of artists. I do love a bluegrass jam session. This is Kentucky's bluegrass state, so naturally I'm going to say bluegrass. And I like 80s and 90s pop music. I know, it sounds very strange, me liking some pop music, but I do not like modern pop music because pop music is not music anymore. Back in the 80s and 90s, it was still music, you know. It's not music anymore. So, that's my third confession. Most days, this is my fourth confession. Most days, I am not wearing any makeup. In fact, mostly 24/7 you see me just the way I am now. No makeup, my hair is just sort of is flat, it's not teased up. No eyeliner, no mascara, no lipstick, no nothing. I go to work just like this, I come home just like this, just like this most of the time. My sunglasses holding my hair back all the time. I only put on makeup and do my hair for special occasions when I'm going to be with my boyfriend, or I'm going to go out with friends, or I'm going to do a video for you guys. So yeah, and it is kind of an ordeal to tease my hair, so I really do save it and conserve energy like that for special occasions. But yeah, and also like putting tons of makeup on my face, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Like the reason I don't wear any foundation or anything is because, for one thing, I don't have pale skin. I have olive skin, and it's very difficult for me to find foundation and powder that match my skin tone. And also, I just hate the way it feels on my skin, and I mean, I'm getting uncomfortable just thinking about it. I'm actually getting very uncomfortable. But it feels like cake and icing smeared on my skin is what it feels like to me, and I can't stand it. So that's one of the reasons I don't wear makeup. So yeah. Fifth confession. I have a strange thing for tribal jewelry. I will make it, I will buy it. In fact, I will buy junky jewelry at the secondhand store, and I will remake it into tribal jewelry. Actually, I have made and sold tribal jewelry at art festivals and stuff back when I had an art car. I sold a lot of tribal jewelry because I'm good at making it. Anything with hemp, wooden beads, bone, glass, anything, you know, teeth, anything like that, rope, anything rope look like or rope looking. I love it. I just really do love tribal jewelry. I think it's really fascinating. I've always been fascinated by tribal traditions and tribal wares, so to speak. I always thought it was really cool. So, sixth confession. And this goes back, and this kind of is a spillover from my fifth confession. I think it's most goths tend to be very hung up in their own way of life, in their own religion, or in their own way of doing things. I am extremely into worldly ways and world religions. I study tribal religions. I study religions from around the world. And it's always been a huge interest for me, so that is my sixth Ungoth confession. My seventh Ungoth confession. I am not skinny. I am not your stereotypical skinny goth. I am quite fat. So, eighth confession. part of me is a big hippie. I always have been. I've always been, a big part of me has always been a little earth child. So there's that. And number 9, my boots, all my goth boots. And this is well, this is not really this is not really an ungoth confession. If I have a doctor's note, I don't know. If I have a doctor's note, does it count as an ungoth confession? Yeah. Anyway, I can't wear my boots as often as I would like to, mainly because my podiatrist has told me that if I wear my boots, my feet are going to hurt because I've got heel spurs, and I have to wear my supportive sneakers. So I have to walk around wearing these babies most of the time, like to work, and on the weekends even, I've got to wear my sneakers because they're supportive and they've got a nice little arch support thing in them, and they're cushioned, they absorb shock really well. So yeah. The boots, on the other hand, do not absorb shock very well, and they are not cushioned very well, and so there's not a lot of like movement in the ankle. So yeah, the podiatrist told me cut down on wearing boots. So yeah, I only wear the boots for special occasions. And my 10th confession is this. You know, I don't like everything to be black all the time. I like festive colors too, especially when it comes to cars. I don't think I've ever driven a black car. I've owned 3 cars in my life. First car was white, second car was silver. Not that I chose those 2 cars, those cars were given to me, but I was glad they weren't black. Because black absorbs heat and the car gets hotter in the summertime when it's been sitting in the sun all day long. But when it comes to choosing a car color, I think my next car is going to be bright green like the car that I have now. The car that I have now is sour apple bright green, and the seat covers and steering wheel cover that I have inside are Baja blanket themed. That's right, Baja blanket. So anyway, so just because you're goth doesn't mean you have to have everything black all the time. You can be festive, you can have color and have some fun. So anyway, those are my ungoth confessions. This is probably the most boring ungoth confession video you will ever watch, but hey, it is an ungoth confession video. I'm glad I made it because all those terrible confessions are now off my chest. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have not done so already, give it a like and give it a share, all that great stuff. And oh, also the boyfriend tag questions. I need more questions from you guys because that's going to come up in a couple of weeks actually. And actually in a week and a half is when I'll be driving up there to visit Brian, and I'm going to do the boyfriend tag. And so if you guys would please put some questions for the boyfriend tag in the comments section down below, that'd be great. And I will write them down in my handy dandy notebook, and then we will sit together and make the video when I visit Brian. So yeah, if you guys would do that, that'd be great. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you kids later.